Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another reading vlog. This is gonna be my sustenance for reading, and then I'll give you a little bit of check-in about what's going on. Hello, my friends. I hope you're all having a splendid day, and I just want to welcome you to another reading adventure. I love doing the last one so much that I'm going to continue on with doing more, but I'm not sure kind of yet how I kind of want to structure these, whether I want to do like kind of weekly vlogs right now or kind of just a vlog covering one book or just a vlog covering a couple days. We'll see how it goes with school and everything, but that's not what you want to hear. You want to hear what I'm reading and kind of what's going on in this video. So what I'm currently reading is, it's great to be back in the wizarding world and soon to be at Hogwarts. I'm reading Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. So far, it has been really interesting. I was kind of expecting it to be a little bit more kind of action-packed, especially the way the kind of Goblet of Fire ended. Like, that went crazy. And I was kind of expecting things to go down right off the bat with this one, but it's kind of a slow build, and it's a very thick book, if you can't tell. I think it's like almost 900 pages. And that is pretty thick for a kind of middle grade YA book. But so far it's been really interesting. I've been loving all the characters so far introduced with like just the order and just the concept of the Order of the Phoenix. I thought that was cool. Like phoenixes, I love them. Mythology creatures are one of my favorites. But like everything that's behind the different character, Tonks, I already can tell just from the little bit I've got from her that she's gonna be a new favorite character. I don't know what it is. She's just got that clumsiness about her. Mrs. Weasley, oh my god, she's got just not a bad bone in her body, and she's just, I can't even go into words of just how much love she shows for everyone. She looks out for all the kids, and it's just like, it warms my heart to just see how she treats everyone, especially Harry. Even though, like, in this book, he's changed, definitely, and I don't know if I like this change in him. He's become very kind of self-centered and kind of a turd, and I don't know if I like the way he's going right now. He's been a little turd head to everyone, and he's kind of got an attitude, and I don't know how I feel about that yet. But this is probably going to be a spoiler-filled vlog because I feel like I am the only one in the world who has not read Harry Potter yet. So it kind of expects spoiler thoughts throughout this. I'm just at the part where Ron just got his letter that he's now a prefect for the Gryffindor common, like the Gryffindor kind of house. So that was interesting to see. I'm happy for Ron, and I'm happy to see where it goes from here. I've been enjoying just getting to learn more about just the different characters and see their interactions, but I'm really hoping to get back at Hogwarts and dive into some crazy stuff going on here with just attacking and destroying the Death Eaters. I'm also listening to The Paris Hours by Alex George, and this was a book that I wanted to read a while ago. If you've been on my channel, you've seen that kind of, I think it was like my spring TBR that I put this on, and I haven't. But now I'm kind of found the audiobook at my local library, and I've been listening to it, and I love it. It has been emotional. It's following several different characters, or several different perspectives, each kind of looking for something all in one day. And if they don't kind of get whatever they're looking for, then some stuff is going to go down. But just all of the different perspectives, like one of them is an Armenian kind of refugee from the World War I, and all of these perspectives have kind of been affected by World War I in some way, and it's kind of affecting them in the present. And just like all of them have got a lot going on. It's just heartbreaking. Soren, the kind of Armenian refugee, he just like, his story has really heartbroken me, be it this like his journey at kind of escaping from Anatolia and kind of making his way to Paris. It just broke my heart to kind of hear his story and what he had to do. And like just in general, like all of the perspectives, they're very heartbreaking, and I'm starting to kind of connect how they're all gonna kind of either kind of connect somehow. They're all starting to kind of like see each other in Paris, and like I started this the other day listening to it, and I'm already almost done. That's how much I've been flying through it. It's a pretty short book anyway, but like one of the kind of connections I've already kind of figured out, and I already know that it's going to break my heart, and I don't know if I'm ready for it, because it's a big one, and it's gonna both break my heart and the characters, the perspectives of their heart. But it's all on like an artist, a storyteller, and an author. Just all kinds of people with just a lot of stuff going on, and they're all really in dire need of finding whatever they are in kind of search of, or some things are gonna go down. Like the artist's perspective, Guillermin, he owes some money to some people, some bad people, and if you don't get it in this day, so yeah, he's after kind of searching for a way to pay off his loan, and it's just been very fast-paced. It includes a lot of flashbacks to kind of explain just more about how the kind of war impacted them, or how the past affected them, and it's just been really great. It's just like, it's almost similar to kind of like the kind of Ken Follett's books with the kind of the Fall of Giants, how it's kind of like a drama, and it's been very emotional, and like I already know, I'm pretty sure it's gonna break my heart in the end. So, but I don't know, because I'm hoping that they all kind of, it's got a happy ending, but I don't know if it will. So, but that's all I'm reading right now. I'll probably pick up a graphic novel here pretty soon. I put out a poll on Instagram between The Watchmen, which I really want to kind of dive into, or The Sandman, which I also really want to dive into because I listened to the audiobook and loved that. So that'll be another thing that I do. And then also, sometime during this vlog, I will be starting War and Peace. I've been putting it off, but I can't do that anymore. I said I was gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it. So that'll be on the agenda tomorrow. Today's Sunday, if I forgot to mention, yeah. I'm just lost track of mine. Guess what? Tomorrow, I start university, hopefully. Still haven't heard anything, so I guess we'll figure that out. I have class tomorrow, I believe. I think we'll figure that out. But other than that, that's what I'm reading, and I can't wait to just give you more of my thoughts. I don't know how much reading I'm gonna get done today because I gotta get around for the week, but that's my check-in. Go forth, tackle that day, and have a splendid day. I'll see you in a little bit. Hello, my friends. I thought I'd give you a little bit of a reading check-in. I haven't read much of Harry Potter, unfortunately. I read a little bit of it while I ate my lunch. And I got to the part where kind of Mrs. Weasley encountered that boggart, and I gotta say, I was heartbroken at what she saw. And it really almost brought some tears to me to see like how much she really cares about these kids, and it truly broke my heart. But it was really nice today. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like almost 90 degrees, so I went for a walk and listened to the Paris Hours, and I am almost finished with it. I might finish it today because I have to know what's going on here. It's really gotten crazy. I thought I had one of the kind of connections figured out, but guess what? I was completely wrong, and now I know for sure that my heart's going to be broken. I can already feel it. Like, it's already been broken several times. I mean, it's already been broken several times by just several other perspectives. Like Jean-Paul, I feel for him, man. Like, he's like, I don't want to go into it because of spoilers, but he's basically kind of like the artist, or the kind of the author trying to find his next kind of work to publish, and just as he kind of goes back and you uncover his past and just learn more about him, it's just heartbreaking, and I don't want to finish it because I can already feel like the tears are going to be coming down, and I don't know how. I don't want to experience that. I've been looking for a book to do that, but I don't know if I want that. But it's crazy how much like I've enjoyed this book. It's really short. I think it's like only 250 pages, so like it's just a quick read, and I think it's gonna be a favorite for this year, I think. But yeah, Izzy here wants to make an appearance. She, come here, Izzy. Look at, she's already purring. Yeah. Say hi, Izzy. Yeah. But other than that, I hope to finish that. I will read a ton more of Harry Potter. When I eat my dinner, I'll probably go cook here pretty soon, maybe. I thought I had class tomorrow. Turns out I don't. I have it Tuesday. Shows you how organized and ready I am for this semester. So that is all for my reading check-in. I hope you are all having a splendid day, and I hope you go forth and read some great books. Do I have some news for you? I'm sorry that I didn't check in last night because I finished the Paris Hours, and let me tell you, there was one perspective. Some things happened to him, and the tears came. I finally cried during a book, and it was really emotional. Just the things that happened to him, it absolutely broke my heart, and I think this book has become just a new favorite. I think I'm gonna give it like 4 stars or something like that, and that's mainly because there was a couple other perspectives that I didn't like the ending for, but it just all wrapped up really, really crazy, and I don't want to talk more about it because I'll go into spoilers, and then I'll get emotional because it just was heartbreaking. And what happened to some of these characters? But just like all of them had just a ton going on, and then like once it finally all kind of connected there at the end, like it just really was like hard. I just can't. I don't want to go into it. It's just a great read. Definitely give it a check. Give it a try. Like, look at this. It's not even that big. Like it's just a great read. It's only like 250 pages, and it was a blast. But this morning I don't really have much plans. I will probably start a little bit of my online class. I read a little bit with my breakfast. I'll put a picture of that right around here. Wait, right now I'll put it right there. And then I read some more of Harry Potter, and it's good to be back at Hogwarts. Let me tell you, it's good to be at Hogwarts. But it's just it's so cool getting back on the train and going back to Hogwarts. And then Harry kind of meeting Luna. And let me tell you, I forgot to mention, this is some more news, crazy news. If I was reading this when I was younger, Luna would definitely be my fictional crush because she's just like goofy and chill, and she's just like kind of introverted, exactly like me. So she would definitely be my fictional crush. And I'm just excited to see more from her and get more from her perspective, more in the future. But it's just been a blast to be back at Hogwarts. And another thing that I don't know how I feel about it yet is Harry's attitude. Like he needs an attitude adjustment, let me tell you. Like he is, especially the way he's treating Harry and Ron and some of his professors. Someone needs to put that boy in his place. And Hermione did one time. And I was like, you tell him, you put him in his place. I don't know how I feel about this attitude. You better fix it here pretty soon. I just got to the part where they had class with Dolores for the first time, and she's very interesting. I already know that I hate her. Already knew. And then Harry kind of going out in class, yelling at her, and then having detention now, and now he's got to go to detention for a week, so we'll see where that goes. But yeah, it's been a blast being back at Hogwarts. Found a new fictional crush. That's something new. Cried for the first time, but that is my reading check-in. I'm gonna go do some reading now. Hello friends, I just had to touch on what just happened in Harry Potter. We just encountered some Groots in one of their classes. I think that's what I'm gonna call them. They're kind of like these wood pixies, and I just immediately thought of Groot. So they were learning little mini Groots. That's the coolest thing. And then Harry had to go to detention. I thought this would help with his kind of attitude, even though I hated Dolores Umbridge. I hate her. And the kind of punishment that she's doing, pretty cruel. But I thought it would change his attitude. It hasn't at all. He's still got this attitude towards everyone. But Ron, he's the new keeper for the Gryffindor team for Quidditch, and I can't be happy enough for him. I also started Winter of the World by Ken Follett, which is the second book in the Century trilogy. And it really kicked off already. Like, I thought it was going to be continuing, like, following, like, the perspectives in the first book, but now it's starting to follow kind of the perspectives of their kids somehow. And it is right now kind of in Berlin in the 30s when Hitler is kind of starting to rise power. And there's just this protest going on right now, and it's been just crazy. A lot of stuff has already been happening, like the first 30 pages, and I'm started it early. It's like my September history pick for the bookathon. But I wanted to start it early because it's like 25 parts and they're each like an hour each. So that's quite a bit of time. And I have a lot of books, which you will see here pretty soon in the TBR, or you will have already seen in the TBR. Like, I have a lot to read. But other than that, I think I'm going to eat some dinner here pretty soon. It'll probably be like some leftover street corn tostadas from yesterday. do some more reading Harry Potter, and I think maybe I'll update you later today. We'll see where this goes, but tomorrow, got class, so I don't know how much reading I'll get done, but I'll try and update you guys tomorrow for sure if I don't tonight, but time to get to some reading. Hello my friends, happy Tuesday. I just got done with class. I'm gonna make me some lunch real quick and then I'll give you a little bit of check-in about what's going on. Don't mind the mess up here. Apartment space is very limited, so I'm gonna make me some lunch and then I'll check in with you guys here in a little bit. Happy Tuesday evening. It has been a busy day. Today was my first day of kind of in-person classes, so it was pretty interesting to kind of just see everybody back on campus, and actually have it be pretty packed. I was struggled to find a parking spot. It's crazy how things have kind of changed over this past year. And it was just a blast to be back in person. I had my Global Revolutions class today, which is one of my history classes. And I'm really enjoying it already. I love the professor. And I have another class with him. I think it's Revolutions and something else that's online. But just in person, it was really fun to kind of just get to know everybody, my classmates. Talk a little bit about revolutions, global revolutions. And we're going to talk about kind of France, Cuba, communism, Russian Revolution, all that kind of stuff, and I'm really excited for it. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for my reading thoughts, and I've got a lot to tell you. I got a lot to say. Sorry if you hear the AC in the background. It is currently almost 100 degrees here, and when I am hot, hell is frozen. Hell has opened its gates because I'm always cold. But I've got a lot to say about Harry Potter. I feel like I haven't touched much about what's going on. The one thing that I will say is these kids are some champs. They're over here pulling all-nighters, preparing for their owls, not eating. I've definitely pulled some late nights, but I've never done this many that they're doing, and I've never ate. I need to consume food. So they're just completely champs, and I don't know how they do it, but they have motivated me and put me in the mood for school. I was happy to get on my homework already. This afternoon, I already got an assignment done. I'm telling you, reading and watching these kids struggle, it's motivating me. Another thing I'm really liking is just Fred and George's kind of testing of their different products and kind of their little gig going on the different kind of first years, and just Hermione kind of getting on them. I just like that as well. And then what's crazy is Harry is in love. I could tell. I know. I just know. You got a little glimpse of it in Goblet of Fire, but for sure in the Order of Phoenix, he's in love, and he's deep in love. Right now where I'm at, they just got done with the meeting at the Hog's Hut, and it's really starting to take off because now they're starting to fight this evil Umbridge, and they're gonna start practicing some magic, and I'm excited to see where they kind of go from there. The only thing I'm not liking is, where's Hagrid? It's my favorite character in the series, and I haven't seen him. What the heck's going on here? I need Hagrid here pretty soon, or we're gonna have some problems. As far as Winter of the World, it's been very interesting, and it kicked off from the beginning. I didn't expect it to kind of jump off right off the bat, but I like where it's at right now. It's kind of following the kids' perspective of the perspectives in the first book. It's now they're all kind of grown up and they have kids, and now you're getting it through the eyes of the different kids, and it's mainly, I guess all of it right now has just been in Berlin, kind of dealing with the politics and kind of Hitler and the Nazis' rise to power in kind of the 1933s, and just seeing the changes in Berlin happening as they kind of unfold. And just, it's been interesting, and it does a good mix of kind of including a little bit of the political meetings and that kind of stuff with kind of the riots and the fighting. There's fighting, Lloyd, Ethel's kind of son, he's a boxer, and he's out here throwing some punches with some bad dudes, and it's been a blast just listening to it. I'm definitely not reading it, but I can't wait to see where it goes. It's going to be a long book. I really want to get to just more of these, what happens in Russia. Gregory, I guess he moved to a position as an ambassador in Germany, and his son, we got a little bit of his son, but I was expecting him to be in Russia a little bit. But that is kind of a little bit of reading check-in. I just did a little bit of yoga to stretch out because it's been a long day and I needed a little bit of relaxation. I'll probably cook some dinner here pretty soon. I'm feeling some like a little bit of mac and cheese maybe. I don't know. We'll see where that goes. But like a vegan mac and cheese because I can't eat meat or anything. So maybe I'll show you that if you want to see it. I might just include it anyway. But other than that, I'll be doing some reading again, and I hope to check in here in a little bit. Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I just had to show you my favorite mug here. This is a grumpy cat. Hello, my fellow adventurers of reading. It is Wednesday, and I've got some updates for Harry Potter that I need to give to you, and it's been crazy. First off, I just want to say, Hagrid is back finally. I've been waiting forever for him to make another appearance, and he does, and he's beat up. And all I gotta say is, I'm gonna go out into the wizarding world and hunt whoever hurt Hagrid down, and I'm going to hurt them. You can't do that to my favorite character. But speaking of favorite characters, Luna is officially a fictional crush, a new fictional crush. I thought she was gonna be a little bit in the beginning of this book, and now I can say for sure she is now my fictional crush. She's just goofy and awkward and just exactly like me. And she's just the best. And if anybody hurts her, I'm gonna hurt them. That's all I gotta say. Also, Umbridge, I think I hate her more than you know who. Like, she's a devil. I hate her so much. Like, if you've read this series, you know, like, she's terrible, and she's like an evil witch, and I wanna hit her. Like, she's just terrible. What she did to Harry after the kind of Quidditch match, Harry and Fred, just need to smack her. I can't do it anymore. I hope the DA, Dumbledore's army, gets the better of her. That's all I'm gonna say. And also at the kind of meeting of the DA, I think it was like some of the Ravenclaw kids were all like asking Hermione why she wasn't picked for Ravenclaw, and I have to agree with this. Like, what the heck? Ravenclaw never gets kind of any attention hardly, and Hermione, I believe, is definitely a Ravenclaw. She's brave and stuff, but she's pretty smart, and I think the Sorting Hat made a mistake. I think if anybody else agrees with me, please let me know. But that is kind of all my reading kind of check-ins. I haven't got any farther in the Winter of the World. I just had a pretty packed day with class, and guess what? Today I have another packed day of class. It's gonna be just online though, unfortunately. Yeah, I know, but gotta get on that. I'm gonna try and do some homework, get ahead a little bit. I've been motivated from just the kids in this book, so I'm hoping that'll kind of continue on today, but I've got class that I got to attend online and then just get ahead in homework. But that is kind of my reading check-in and my plans for the day. I will for sure be doing some more reading, so I'll hope to update you later today. Hi, how's it going? I know it's been a while since I haven't checked in, but it's been a busy couple of days with classes, jumping back into the life of university and driving to school, doing homework, all that stuff. It has been just busy, but it has been a blast. I've just been enjoying all my classes so far, and that's a great thing because I can't say that in the past when I was taking a lot of other classes, they weren't fun and I didn't want to show up, but now I'm enjoying what I'm taking and they're all intriguing. But that's the main reason why I haven't kind of checked in. I've been doing that and then kind of working on my story a little bit here and there, kind of getting ready for grad school application. So it's just been a busy time, busy, stressful time. But I'll give you a little bit of reading update on Harry Potter. I think I'm almost at like 600, page 600, and still got quite a bit to go through. And it's starting to pick up here pretty soon. It's starting to like kick off with things, and just around like Christmas, I just really started to feel really bad for Sirius because he's just stuck alone with what's his name, Krecher, in the house, and just I really feel for him, and I just hope that just towards the end he just starts to find more of this kind of found family with just the order and just like more just interaction, because I really feel for him. And Neville, I really feel for Neville too. Like, he's starting to grow and he's starting to get stronger with his magic at the kind of DA meetings, and I'm really happy for him. But then just like when they went to the hospital, like Mr. Weasley getting attacked by a snake. Like, what's going on here? Like, some stuff is going down. And Mr. Weasley ended up in the hospital. Never in my, like, Mrs. Weasley has enough to deal with. She doesn't need her husband in the hospital. But once they got there and they were kind of going around, I thought it was funny how they met Gilderoy again, like their professor from, I think it was the Chamber of Secrets. I thought it was funny. I always thought him as kind of Chris Hemsworth. I thought he would be like the perfect version of Gilderoy. But then also like meeting kind of Neville there, like I really feel for Neville because like nobody knew about like what happened to his parents, but now they like a lot more people are starting to know because of just like the people like the Death Eaters have escaped from Azkaban now, like the 10 and Bellatrix, how she kind of just basically murdered his parents. Well, she didn't murder him, but she basically just kind of like tortured them. I really feel bad for Neville because just everyone just doesn't understand him. But now he's starting to get some power. He's starting to like get some crazy abilities, and he's gonna start kicking some ass here pretty soon. I can feel it already. But I think once they understand Neville, like, it's just gonna unfold. I also think it's gonna be interesting to see how these kind of lessons with Snape go between like Harry, like it's kind of like a tough love between them throughout the books, and I feel like Snape is starting to grow on me a little bit. Like, I feel like he's still like a bad person, and he appears to hate Harry, but I think here pretty soon, like, his true feelings, that he really cares about people, and deep down he's a caring person. I think that'll start to show in these lessons. We'll see where it goes. I don't know. I'm really interested to see where it goes between their interactions, because they absolutely hate each other if you've read the books. But I think some bonds are going to start forming between them. This tough love. But other than that, and kind of Winter of the World, I've been listening to that kind of while I've been commuting to school and walking to classes, and just in between. It's really slowed down. It's kind of boring right now. It's been in just the kind of America perspectives, like of the kind of Great Depression, and it's like, I guess it's kind of building up for World War II. There's kind of, you learn more about the perspectives, and I'm interested to see how they will kind of play big roles in World War II as it's kind of coming upon them. But it's just been pretty slow, and it's been drag so far. It's been a lot of like balls and kind of courting and all that stuff and relationships. But I'm really hoping that it kind of expands a little bit more here pretty soon, and I'm pretty sure it will, because it kind of did that in the first book as well. But that's where I'm at with that, and that's kind of all my reading right now. Here pretty soon, probably start cooking dinner, and then just read some more of Harry Potter and just relax, because school has already been stressful, and like it's been enjoyable, but like if you've kind of been through school, you know that it's like it gets stressful a lot, and right now it is just kicked off for some reason. Like, I figured like we go through like the syllabus and stuff. Nope, we are already diving in, and I already have assignments due, which I guess should be expected with kind of higher education, but I guess it's just the way life goes, and I gotta get it done. That's kind of my reading check-in, and I hope you're all having a splendid day. And I'm gonna go and do some more reading and cooking and whatever else I plan on doing. Hello my friends, I know it has been a while. It is now Sunday. I haven't vlogged this last couple of days because school has just been busy, and like it threw a whole bunch of like obstacles that I wasn't expecting in the first week. So I've just been busy with that, and then I've also haven't been feeling well. Yesterday and the day before that, I think that was just because like it's the first time we've had like full in-person classes, so I mean there's a lot of kind of just little bugs going around, and I think I caught something. But it was a great first week of school, and I can't wait to go back and do another week and then another one. And I thought I'd give you kind of a final check-in at where I'm at. I just finished Harry Potter in the Order of the Phoenix, and I am heartbroken, but I have a lot to talk about because since I last updated you, I think just a lot has gone down and I've got a lot to talk about. First off, I want to say I really hate Umbridge. I've mentioned that, but I really hated her, and I'm glad that the school kind of came together and kind of got rid of her. I hated every second that the characters interacted with her, and she's an evil woman, and I'm glad she got what she got, and she deserved it. And I loved how Fred and George, they're kind of like little final fiasco and kind of pulling pranks on, just like the professors even joining in, and like everybody wanting to get rid of her. And I just enjoyed just that ending for Umbridge. I thought it was perfect. Fred and George escaping out on their brooms, it was good. I loved that. And then also with kind of Harry's lessons with Snape, I had a feeling that there was going to be kind of a deeper connection between them. And then once I found out about how kind of Harry's father and Sirius kind of picked on like Cerberus, I really feel for him. I hate bullies. And just kind of seeing how Snape had to go through this, and Harry's mom kind of helping him, it's just like it broke my heart to see what happened to Snape, even though he's kind of evil. I don't feel like that anymore, like towards him. Like even towards the end, like once he kind of helped out more with the Order, and then Dumbledore kind of explained things, like Snape has really kind of grown on me, and I never thought I would say this, but he's grown on me, and like I don't hate him anymore. Like I think he deep down really cares for Harry, and I'm just interested to see more at kind of his past and learn more about him, because just that little glimpse that I got was really great, and I can't wait to see more of his character. And I really hope that kind of Harry kind of looks at what his father did and kind of steers away from that and kind of shows a little bit more respect to his professors and his friends and stuff like that. That was another thing I kind of encountered towards the end of this book. Like he was just getting frustrated with everyone and not trusting anybody. He didn't want to help. He didn't want help from anybody. He just wanted to do it all himself. So I'm hoping that in these last two books he kind of grows and accepts that he needs help, and like he kind of forgives Snape, and they kind of form a stronger bond, and he forgives him, and then Snape forgives him, and then just like a little happy ending between them. But now I must talk about the heartbreaking part. Like that final battle in kind of the Department of Mysteries, and like just everything going on. I loved how just like the unlikely characters kind of came together. You had like Neville, Luna, and Neville. Like they have grown so much in this book, and it was just so great to see them kind of fight after learning all these things with the DA and kind of coming together. Like you wouldn't expect, like they were kind of the ones that are picked on. Luna is called Loony, and I hated that. People never pick on Luna. I'll hunt you down. And then everyone was kind of like always picked on Neville, and they're out here fighting Death Eaters. Like they've definitely grown a ton, and it's just so great to just see how they've grown. And then at the end, when Dumbledore kind of explained the prophecy, and it kind of tied in with Neville, I feel like that's a bit up for debate here in the pretty soon. I feel like Neville's going to be playing a large role here pretty soon, a bigger role in this kind of prophecy. I feel like he might be the chosen one. We'll see where that goes. I don't think Harry might be it, but overall, like it was just like the heartbreaking part with like Sirius. Like I don't want to talk about it because it breaks my heart, because now Harry doesn't have anybody. He's lost his parents, his like pretty much like second father, and like it was heartbreaking to see just the effect of it, and like it broke my heart to see what happened to Harry. And I think like the final thing I'll end on is just like Dumbledore. Like I was getting so mad at the battle, like the final battle, when he was kind of stunning the Death Eaters instead of like, I just wanted to kill them. Kill them, Dumbledore. What are you doing? Like, you're the strongest wizard ever. Kill them. And then like with Voldemort, I was like, dude, just kill him. You can do it. And then once he finally explained, and then like just like learning more at like why Dumbledore kind of did what he did for Harry, and it was just like Dumbledore has become like a favorite character. Like him and Hagrid are probably some of my favorite characters in this series so far. Like I feel like everyone likes Dumbledore, but he is just like he's got so much wisdom, and like when Harry was yelling at him and like Dumbledore just like sat there and just like he didn't yell back or anything, and he was just like like I just really Dumbledore is the best, and I think that's the thing I'm gonna end on is just like Dumbledore, great. Anything happens to Dumbledore, I will be even more heartbroken. I really want to start the next book, but I also don't want to because I don't want to finish it. Like I'm afraid to finish it and see where it ends, but I want to just pick up the next book. But that is like my kind of final check-in, my final thoughts for Harry Potter. I'm still kind of listening to Winter of the World by Ken Follett, and it's really starting to get interesting now. It's kind of in the start of World War II and the breakout, and how these kind of different perspectives are all playing a big role in the war effort. It's got like spies within the Russian kind of secret police and that kind of stuff, and then you have like Lloyd, Ethel's kind of son, is also kind of doing a little bit of undercover work. So it's just been like, it's definitely picked up, and I've been enjoying it a lot more. And like I'm interested to see where it goes because I've still got like a ton left. And I think we're only in 1941, so it's still got a big chunk of the war left, and then wherever it goes afterwards. But I'm enjoying it. It definitely picked up because like when I last checked in, it was really boring, and I wasn't on board with where it was going. And then it finally picked up again, and that's usually how it goes with a lot of his books. Like there's just like a little chunk where it gets a little boring, and then it'll pick up, and then it'll kind of repeat. But it's been a fun listen, and I think it'll take me a couple maybe another week or so to finish. But this is the conclusion to another reading vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. But I will leave you with a message from Ellie, who said that adventure is out there. So I'll catch you next time. Bye.